Do you ever catch yourself having a full-blown conversation with your dog and think, am I going a little crazy here? You might assume it's just you, talking at them, but what if I told you that every word you say is building a hidden bridge? A powerful, invisible connection that goes way beyond sit and stay. By the end of this video, you won't see those daily chats as a quirky habit, but as the single most important conversation you'll have all day. Let's be real, we've all been there. You're making coffee, and suddenly you're giving a detailed report on your day to a pair of floppy ears and a furiously wagging tail. Or maybe you're debating which show to binge watch with a furry friend who seems to be hanging on your every word. For the longest time, this was just seen as a cute, if slightly weird, part of being a dog person. A one-sided chat we have for our own comfort, but science is finally catching up to what dog lovers have known in their hearts for centuries. These conversations are anything but one-sided. This isn't just about you feeling less lonely. It's about actively forging one of the most incredible bonds on the planet. Over the last 30,000 years, dogs have evolved right alongside us, becoming absolute masters at tuning into our communication. They are uniquely wired to understand our vocal cues and body language. Today, we're going to explore the hidden psychological and physiological perks that unfold every single time you talk to your dog. You're not just making noise, you're building trust, deepening your own empathy, and literally changing your brain chemistry. So, let's get into the 5 hidden benefits that prove talking to your dog is one of the smartest, healthiest things you can do. Benefit number 1, the trust protocol. Your voice as a safety signal. The first and maybe the most crucial benefit is building a fortress of trust, and it all starts with the sound of your voice. While your dog might not grasp the juicy details of your office gossip, they are experts at interpreting the music of your voice. Think about it. A cheerful, high-pitched "who's a good boy" gets a totally different reaction than a firm, low drop it español. That's because dogs, a lot like human infants, learn to connect the sound and tone of our voices with our feelings and intentions long before they link specific words to things. When you speak to your dog in a calm, conversational way, you're sending a constant, powerful signal. You are safe? I've got you. This steady vocal reassurance helps lower their stress and anxiety, making them feel more relaxed in their world. This is a game changer for anxious dogs or those with separation anxiety. Your voice becomes their anchor, a predictable source of comfort they can always count on. Research has even shown that dogs process our language in a way that's strikingly similar to humans. Brain scans show they use their brain's left hemisphere to process the words they know, and the right hemisphere to interpret the emotional tone. For the message to really hit home, the word and the tone have to match. So when you tell your dog they're a good boy, in that happy sing-song voice, their brain's reward center lights up in a way it just does. If you say the same words in a flat, boring tone, you are literally programming their sense of security with every gentle word. It's not just talk, it's a vocal security blanket that makes your bond stronger every single day. Benefit number 2, the empathy engine, creating a two-way emotional bridge. This brings us to our second hidden perk. Talking to your dog actually makes you a more empathetic person. When you have these chats, complete with pauses for their response, you're not just throwing your feelings into the void, you're actively practicing how to read another being's subtle cues. You start to notice the tiny head tilt, the flick of an ear, the way their eyes soften. This gentle, daily practice sharpens your ability to recognize and respond to emotional states, a skill that will improve all the relationships in your life. But what's truly mind-blowing is that this is a two-way street. Dogs don't just hear us, they feel us. This is called emotional contagion, a basic form of empathy where your dog can literally catch your emotional state. Studies have shown that when owners are stressed, their dogs can mirror those stress levels. This shared emotion acts as a powerful social glue, building and maintaining a strong, lasting bond. When you're sad and you pour your heart out to your dog, and they respond by resting their head on your lap, it's not just a trained trick for treats. They are likely responding to the genuine emotional shift they sense from you, and maybe even feeling it with you. This creates a deep sense of mutual support. You feel heard, and they feel connected. It's a feedback loop of empathy, where every conversation, no matter how silly, deepens your shared emotional world. Benefit number 3, the love drug dispenser, the science of the bond. If the emotional connection isn't enough to convince you, let's talk hard science. Every time you talk to your dog, especially when you lock eyes, you both kick off a powerful neurochemical reaction. This interaction triggers the release of a hormone called oxytocin in both of you. Oxytocin is often called the love hormone or cuddle chemical, and it's the very same hormone that forges the powerful bond between a mother and her new baby. This isn't just a fleeting feeling. Research published in the journal Science showed this amazing phenomenon with what's called a positive oxytocin loop. The study found that when owners held a long mutual gaze with their dogs while talking to them, oxytocin levels in both the human and the dog shot up significantly. This flood of oxytocin boosts feelings of trust, calm, and deep attachment for both of you. What's truly incredible is that this seems to be a unique result of domestication. When they tried the same experiment with hand-raised wolves, that oxytocin loop didn't happen. Dogs specifically evolved this amazing interspecies bonding tool with us. So when your dog gives you those soulful puppy dog eyes while you're telling them about your day, they are literally hijacking your brain's bonding pathways, and you're doing the same right back. It's a self-perpetuating cycle of affection. The chat leads to the gaze releases the oxytocin, and the oxytocin deepens the bond, making you want to talk to them even more. It's a beautiful, invisible, chemical conversation that cements your relationship on a biological level. If you're already feeling that oxytocin boost just thinking about your dog, do us a favor and hit that like button to help share this amazing science with every dog lover out there. Benefit number 4. Your furriest, safest confidant. The power of non-judgmental support. Life gets complicated. We all have moments of stress, joy, and confusion that we need to talk through. And while friends and family are priceless, talking to your dog offers something uniquely powerful, a completely judgment-free zone. This is our 4th hidden benefit. Your dog isn't going to interrupt with unsolicited advice. They won't tell you you're overreacting or spill your secrets to the cat. They just listen, giving you a safe space to say your thoughts and feelings out loud without any fear of criticism. Research shows that the simple act of putting feelings into words can make them feel less intense and help you feel more in control. This can be incredibly therapeutic. Studies confirm that interacting with animals can lower levels of the stress hormone cortisol, while boosting mood-lifting chemicals, like serotonin and oxytocin. Many people even say they feel more comfortable sharing their deepest, toughest emotions like jealousy, anxiety, or fear with their dogs than with their human partners. By verbalizing your stress to your pet, you're actively processing it in a healthy way. This act of sharing fights off loneliness and fosters a deep sense of belonging. Your dog becomes more than a pet. They become your trusted confidant, the furry keeper of your secrets, and a key player in your daily mental health. Benefit number 5. Building a secret language. Beyond, sit and stay. Finally, every chat you have helps build something truly special. A secret, shared language unique to you and your dog. We know dogs can learn an impressive number of words. Some studies suggest the average dog knows around 165, but this goes far beyond vocabulary. Studies have shown that dogs can pick out familiar words from a stream of conversation, even when spoken by different people, and without the excited tone we usually use. They are constantly listening and processing, but this shared language is more than a list of commands. It's a rich tapestry woven from specific tones, phrases, and gestures that, over time, take on deep, shared meaning. Your dog learns that a certain sigh means you're tired and it's time to cuddle. You learn that a specific low grumble means they need to go out, which is totally different from the grumble that means the delivery guy is here. This is your unique communication bridge. Through thousands of little interactions, they connect your specific vocal patterns with your mood, your plans, and what's about to happen next. That's why your dog might get excited before you even touch the leash, just because you used a certain happy tone you only use for walks. This process of creating a shared communication system is incredibly stimulating for your dog's brain and powerfully reinforces your bond. You aren't just talking at your dog, you are co-creating a secret language, one conversation at a time. So, the next time you find yourself telling your dog all about your day, don't feel crazy, feel proud. You're not just talking to an animal, you're taking part in a complex and deeply meaningful act of connection. You are building trust with your tone, exercising your empathy, fueling a biological bond with oxytocin, finding a safe space for your thoughts, and creating a secret language known only to the two of you. That invisible bridge we mentioned, you build it word by word, sigh by sigh, and chat by chat. It's real, it's powerful, and it's one of the greatest gifts of sharing your life with a dog. Your daily conversations are not a quirky habit. They are, without a doubt, the most important conversation you'll have all day. What's one thing you've told your dog today? We would absolutely love to hear about the conversations you're having. Drop it in the comments below, and if you want to keep exploring the incredible science-backed connection you have with your dog, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss what's next.